because you save a ton of money. All right, look at how cute this next thing is. All right, so we featured this earlier today, and these have been absolutely on fire. Everybody is grabbing them as fast as they can, and I totally get why. We have sold, listen to this, over 4,500. Oh, is it over 5,000 now? Oh my gosh, it's almost at 5,000, and we've done it like in 2 airings. So here's the scoop. You're getting a set of 2. These are fabulous. You better basically throw them out there in a water feature, and you're gonna get this great little fountain. 2 of these, they're done by solar, really easy to operate. And Tom Weiss, I have sent him outside because it's about 98 degrees and 100% humidity. Thus, Susie's staying indoors, and Tom is going outdoors. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Suzanne. I love this product. It's an instant water feature, and it just takes seconds. There's no hosing, there's no electricity that you've got to bring to it. There's no wires, there's no plumbing. All you do is take your fast fountain. Look at this is wanting to go. And you just put it in a water feature, as you see right here, put it in a bird bath, put it in a clay pot, put it in the pool, or maybe put it in the pond, or maybe put it in a water dish, anywhere you want. And then if you've got the sun, instantaneously, the sun starts driving that motor, and you've got yourself a beautiful, beautiful water feature. Look at this, it wants to have full sun. Look at this guy. And you've got different designs of the water because you can change out the tips. You can have a low bubbler, you can have a high fountain, you can have a 6, 5, or 9 spray. It's your decision. What's happening is this. You've got a huge solar panel. This is grabbing that free solar electricity and then instantly changing it into electrical power to drive the pump. Then on the back side, oh, look at that. That's nothing but just a big old solar collector. Then on the back side, you've got a float. This little ring, this little rubberized ring will float, and then you've got suction cups. If you put this inside of the bird bath, it'll stick. This is the motor. This is so simple. Then you can decide what kind of tip you put on here. That will determine the design of the water fountain. It's very, very simple to change the tip. You get 13 different looks, depending upon the tip you've got, a bubbler, an extender. It's fun and it's inexpensive. If you're hosting brunch, you're hosting parties this summer, if you just want to have a little place to relax and read a book, you just want to create a little oasis on your condominium balcony or outside in the backyard, this is perfect, it's ideal,
hey, Tom.
And it's a lot of fun.
Okay, how much water/space do you need to make these work?
Well, we've got them here in a little bird bath. It's gonna work great in a pool, it's gonna work wonderfully in a pond, it's absolutely amazing. As long as you've got to have sun, Suzanne, that's the only thing you've got because it's working off the free sunshine and converting it to electrical power. But yeah, the water can be a bucket, it can be an ice chest, it can be a tin can, anywhere that's a little bit of water. The depth only has to be a couple of inches.
I love that. So you just need a couple of inches. And think about this, as you said, Tom, you've got that little patio, or maybe you have a little baby deck. You know, it's all you have. You just need a little bit of water, and all of a sudden magic happens.
Yep.
And Tom, it's really funny. I didn't know I was going to be on the air with you on this today. And last night I drove home, and it was pretty late after work. And we have a water feature in a big pond that is in the apartment complex I live in. And I literally stood out there for a few minutes, and I actually watched it. And I just took a moment, which I normally don't because I'm kind of a spaz, and I was like, it was so relaxing and it was so lovely. There's just something about watching like the Bellagio fountains. Now, I know those are much bigger, but isn't it amazing when you see a water feature, how you just relax, and there's just something so wonderful about it. It's bringing that beautiful sound. It makes you more comfortable. It might be after a long day or first thing in the morning, and you want to enjoy these fountains, and literally with just a handful, a little teeny bit of water, you're going to make the magic happen. So I can see why we have sold now over 5,000. Yeah. Now, Tom, I got to give everybody a little heads up. We are very, very busy, and we're just getting busier because last hour, the Beekman boys had an awesome deal, and I told you I was going to have smoking deals as well. The easiest way to shop with us, and frankly, is the fastest, is your phone, open up your camera, walk to your TV, see that little scan code down there? You just point it at it, and boom, it will product, and you can instantly buy it without leaving the experience of watching us. So go ahead and use that QR code. If you have to, go online, because I know we're really, really busy. So please go online, and that's the way you can get these super bargains in this hour. A lot of you are buying the fence. I know a lot of you jumped online for this. I know a ton of you are getting those lights, which is a really good idea because you're seeing some of the best prices we've ever done. Tom, now I've got another question too. Obviously, when there's no sun, it's going to turn off.
Correct.
But it doesn't automatically automatically, or does it retain it a little bit?
Nope, it goes off immediately.
Okay.
So don't worry about timers or anything like that, Suzanne. Look, I've even blocked the sun here. You'll notice that this will go off almost immediately. See that? But then once the sun returns, it goes back immediately. So you're in charge. You put it up. You don't have to worry about timers. It's going to go on about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's going to turn off about 6, 7 o'clock, depending upon when the sun sets in your area. And it's going to work effortlessly without maintenance. Suzanne, there's not even an on switch on this. You're going to be enjoying the ambiance, as you mentioned, the relaxation of the beautiful sound of the water, the look of the water. And you're right, when you go to Las Vegas and the Bellagio turns its fountains on, everybody stops. Everybody relaxes. Everybody focuses on the water because it's amazing. We just love it. We're drawn to it.
We are. And here's something else. Think about if you're about to sell your property or your house. If you want to make one teeny little, I guess 2 inexpensive improvements, put a bird bath out front, throw this in there, put some plants down below it, and then take one of these and put it out back in some kind of you could even put a flower pot out back, right?
Yeah.
And instantly, I promise you, everybody's going to ooh and ah, think, oh, look how nice that house looks. Wow, they've got a water feature. And guess what? You don't have to have anybody wire it. You don't have to baby it. You just literally throw it in some water and let it do its magic. Now, you mentioned this. How many different shapes or water features can I have out of this?
You're going to get 13 different combinations. You've got an extender, you've got a bubbler, then you can extend the different types of tips you've got on this. You're going to get, I believe, 6 different tips, but you can, mix and match some of the combinations. So you can dial in the exact feature that you like, something a little bit high, something a little bit low. And it's also, there's a practical aspect to this too. If you're out with your dog and you've got a water dish, let's keep that water active and aerated. If you've got a pond, you don't want it to get too lazy. Let the water get aerated as well. Keeps the pond nice and fresh too.
Wait, can you guys back up that video again? I want to show you installation. Here's the gal looking all hot by her pool. She literally tossed the darn thing in. I mean, all you need is sun and some fluid. So look how cool that is. And she literally just is like, toss, and then it goes to work. It looks great, even if you have a little pond, if you've got a pool, you're lucky enough to have that. You know, it'd be really fun, Tom, is to float them both in a pool. That would be pretty spectacular.
Oh, it works unbelievable. I've got 2 going in the pool right now. I like getting my coffee outside, looking at the little fountains going. It's all done automatically. There's no maintenance. We know what it's like to be, have a home ownership. You're always maintaining everything. This is absolutely maintenance free. Just throw it in the water and sit back and enjoy a cup of coffee, maybe a little glass of wine at night, relaxing. You've got a couple different things going on. If you're having a party, this is a great little, conversation piece. And everybody knows water features are expensive and they're a premium when you're renting or you're buying a piece of property. It's expensive to have those happen.
You know what I like, Tom, too, is there's so many different things. If you go to hsn.com or certainly go to a hardware store, you're going to see so many bases that can be an opportunity to give you water. So let's say you have a little teeny balcony. I like that one little video. You might just have a little teeny vase, and as long as it fits in there and has a little bit of water, it's going to work. So you don't have to have a major house or a big yard. Even a little teeny space all of a sudden is just going to convert to magic. I would recommend too, if you've got some ugly around that little balcony, stick around because we're going to get to that expandable fence in just a moment. I love the birds getting a drink of water. That is so cool.
Isn't that great? Love that.
And you know what, Tom, I was thinking of? If you ever have seen the bubbly feature, normally you'll see that in spas because they just want the bubbles. And can you imagine that cascading it around those rocks? How pretty that would be.
It's so delightful. You can do a lot of different things. Your limitations only your imagination. We all know going to a spa, the water features are part of it. You pull up, you got the fountain in the front. You got a little, if people have trouble sleeping, they love listening to water moving, something like this. So you're going to get that relaxation from the sound, from the visual. The sun is dancing, it looks like diamonds falling from the sky.
So pretty.
There's nothing bad about it, and it's all relatively inexpensive, and it's a great housewarming gift. It's a great little gift for yourself. Build a little oasis.
That's a good idea. That's such a good idea because you're getting 2. Don't forget, this is actually a 2-pack. In fact, most of us would be glad to spend $25 on one because it's an instant upgrade, right? To whatever your front yard, your backyard, your porch, your deck. As long as you got sun, you're good to go, right? But if you think of it, you get 2 of these, so maybe it is a housewarming gift. Or you're going to stay at someone's house this summer and even if they don't have a water feature, because there's so many pots and things out there, really cool things, now they can. So it would be a really cool gift to give them instead of, like, let's say a bottle of wine. That would be much more creative. All right, here's the story. We're extremely busy. I've sold 200 of the flashlights, a whole bunch of the fences, a whole bunch of these. So again, if you can, go to hsn.com, whether it's on your phone or if you go onto your computer or go up to that scan code. That is immediately now the fastest way to order these before they are sold out. I think we've already, we're gonna go well over 6,000. And if you're having trouble getting in, please be patient. We'll get to your call as soon as we can. Tom, awesome. Thank you for hanging out there in the heat for me.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, Suzanne.
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Aren't those cool? Like, I just love this.